Oof. Okay, finally I'm back. Hello, hello. Kan je höra mig? That's all. Hello. Oof. Okay, finally I'm back. Hello, hello. Let's see now. Kan je höra mig? That's all. Hello. Oof. Okay, finally I'm back. Hello. Okay, apologies guys, even though I didn't notice, but this let's see now. There was a disconnect, and I didn't realize that the stream was the live cut off. So it's a good thing that I have noticed it before I started firing the shadow balls. So that's beside now. Okay, with this amount of HP, nah, a good one. Hadouken! 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 Oh! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Woo! Spear! Ha! Hadouken! Hadouken! Oi! Spear! Ha! Hadouken! Hadouken! No, I have to repeat the whole thing. No time, coach. No time, no time. I'm gonna run through them all. We do this. Okay. This is kind of a problem.
Innocence will be avenged. Away!
Avengers.
Tear them down.
Wow. A waste. We gotta stay here for days. finally. Yeah.
Vengeance will flow from my body.
I was messing around too much, man. I was messing around too much. No, there is no messing around. I'm the killing over here. The Dark Soul. Is that a Dark Soul reference? Yeah, nice. Okay, let's see what we can buy.
Enjoy.
Here we go.
Enjoy.
Enjoy? Now here we go.
Done.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Done. There you go.
Here we go.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Done.
Enjoy.
Done.
Enjoy? Here we go.
Enjoy.
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 Here we go.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Too many issues.
There you go.
Here we go. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Done. Done. Enjoy. Done. Enjoy. Done. Enjoy. Done. Done. Enjoy.
Okay, we have to get I think around 10,000 maybe 8,000, and we don't have anything to upgrade anymore. Kind of a problem, guys.
Vengeance will flow through my body.
Let's do this. Huh? Look into my eyes, boy. Woo! Hadouken! Okay, let's see. Up in the stairs. Better. To my eyes, boy. Sheesh. Woo! Hadouken! Okay. Let's proceed. What did I get? Nothing? Wow. Okay. What's this? Woo! Boom! I cannot see. Okay. Next stage. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit of a problem. Okay, I think we need to go a little bit slower. Yes! Whoop! Easy money, eh? Oh, wow! Take those! Woo! Too easy, too easy. Too easy. Bye bye. Bah. What? 'Finally! Five minutes. Five minutes. Here's the money. Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Done.
Rise of the midnight sun.
Enjoy.
Okay, now we washed the shop. There is no more things to buy anymore. Okay.
Done.
So game setup. Wow.
Enjoy.
Okay, now pause. What? We washed the shop. There is no more things to buy anymore. Okay. So game setup. Wow. George, retribution, shotgun, bro. Okay, now pause. What? We washed the shop. There is no more things to buy anymore. George, retribution, shotgun, bro. What the? Let's go. Yeah, talk is cheap. Bye bye. We don't have time in it. Yeah, talk is cheap. Bye bye. We don't have time in it. Yeah, talk is cheap. Bye bye. Give me a sec. Think of the game. Yes. Wow, 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 wow. Oppa! No, no, no. I should have bought it out of the post. Yes. Now let's proceed.
Ready for my penance stare?
Yeah.
Huh. Nice try. Innocent blood has been spilt. Ready for my penance stare? Huh. Nice try. Innocent blood has been spilt. Ready for my penance stare? Huh.
Nice try. Innocent blood has been spilled. Ready for my penance stare? Oh! Oh. You are trolling! Oh. I'm gonna walk through you. Ooh. I have my laser too. Ah! Wow! Come here, boy. Goodbye, gay Bowser. You are not him. You are not him. Trust. Come here. Look into my eyes. Woo! Oh. Oh. Let's go. Cthulhu? Hell. Hello. Oh, hell on earth.
You can come out. I know you're here.
Just in time, Ghost Rider.
For what exactly?
The apocalypse!
The apocalypse? I thought we were trying to stop the apocalypse.
Stop it? Oh no! Hell on Earth! A kingdom worth 1,000,000 times more than the whole the angels have left for me. That is too good for me to pass on.
So the angels...
Right. I send demons to Earth and they'd be down here in an instant. Takes longer than that to summon the portal. So I had to get someone else to do it for me. Someone with a good and true heart. Someone who always does the right thing. All the while, the angels look down. Oh, Look how Mephisto's servant gathers up the demons, exactly as he promised us, exactly according to the deal. The journey I have sent you on, Ghost Rider, it was not an arbitrary wild goose chase. The hellfire of your cycle has been inscribing a glyph in the earth. Now it is complete. The walls between my domain and this will come crumbling down. Nothing can stop me. Hell on earth will begin.
But the wall still stands.
Yes, there is one task yet remaining. Your demise. No! No!
Mephisto.
You didn't think I'd stay locked up for long, did you?
Father, son, it doesn't matter. I will destroy you both.
Let's take this outside. Shall we dance again, Ryder?
This ends now.
Bro, I think I saw this character in Marvel vs. Capcom. Hadouken! Oh wow. Okay, we are in a bit of a problem over here, boy. Okay. Hadouken! Whoa. I think this is the final boss. Because there's no one left after Mephisto. Woo! Ha! Ha! Shoryuken! Bro, next time I'm gonna hit him with a shotty. Oh wow! Whoa, whoa, hey, 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 hey. Oh, chill. Easy block, easy block. Whoa. Easy. Ah. Let's go. Ha, ha, ha. Shotgun! Pa! Pa! Pa!
The innocents will be avenged.
Avengers! I mean, avenged! Chill! Oh, wow! Oh. Oh! Yeah!
Be avenged.
Yeah! Oh. Chill. Oh. Shit. Ah. Yeah. Pa. One last time. Let's do this. Whoop. The innocents will be last.
Tear them down.
Oh. I think I messed up. Woo! Woo! Uh-huh. Woo! Uh-huh. Shield up. Okay. Okay, guys, this is the end. Let's end this with a shotgun. Ha!
Stand back, Ghost Rider. You've done enough.
Why? He betrayed you yet again, you fool.
He is my sire.
Keep out of my domain.
I think not. Until the next time.
You okay?
I am now. Was that...
Yeah, Mephisto.
Is he gone?
For now. He'll be back.
Then let's enjoy today while we can.
So Johnny won more time for himself, for Roxanne, for everyone. He knows that evil will rise again, and that when it does, the Ghost Rider must be there to stand against it. But until then, he has some living to do.
Let's go. I should have said that we had to end this with a bang and then use the shotgun. But nah. Let's go. Congratulations, you have completed Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider 299 Vengeance and Blade unlocked. What? Cheats unlocked. Select new game to play with alternative characters. Use this extras menu to enable cheats. Yes, I do. I can play as Blade? Credit! Okay guys, thank you for watching. We have finished Ghost Rider. Yes, it was a journey. I thought we were gonna take more streams to finish it, but I guess 2 is enough. So, yes, how do you feel about the game? Was it good, bad? Something? I don't know. Okay, even though no one was here to watch this, that's still cool with me, because I watched this game, I mean gameplay through the end. And now we're gonna just Tombas Jaybur Zin Temporary Jackson Adam Simon any Bobby blah 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 blah. Testers. Leah Tesla. Leah Telly. Okay. Scott Marrow, Iron Moon, Russell, Alien, Pascal, Marco, Wayne, Tim. Okay. Okay, let's see now. Let's see. Extras. Gallery. Who is you? Okay. Oh, okay. Back out model. Okay, okay. I don't know who this is. Okay. Blade? Ghost Rider. Okay, he's whack without the fire. Nah, it does not look like that in the game. Okay. Roxanne model. I did not see her in the game. Oh, wow, that's only one. Woo! Okay. Next. What was that? Blackheart painting. What? Blackheart painting, okay. Blackout painting. Who is Blackout, boy? Blade and bike painting. Painting. Blade looks angry. Lilith. Scarecrow. One sec, what was that? Okay. Vengeance, the first boss that we fought. It was literally like Ghost Rider. Too bad we fought him while we were driving. Okay. Next. Okay, the statues from first stage. I don't know what they're supposed to be. Razor Demon bike. Okay, and the bike scene. Okay, yes. Lilith's Sekif. Lilith's Scythe. No. Okay, this is their bikes. Okay, Kitana ninjas and Shuriken. Okay, they are more like robots than ninjas. Okay, the ninja bikes are really cool. Okay, demon biker, more like zombie bikers. Demon biker's bike. They look like Ghost Rider's bike. Hedge clowns. Okay. Clown bike, which is the motorcycle. What? A concept art was a bunny. Vengeance, okay. Coolest character design, that's for sure. It's like the twin for Ghost Rider. Cool. Lilith concept art. Lilith bike? When did she use it? Blackout. Okay, now I get it. Blackout is the fish man. Okay, makes sense. That's why I don't remember him. He looked different. Okay, let's see what Scarecrow. I think it would be a big crow. Close. But it looks cool though. Caretaker bike. But who is Caretaker? Okay, now finished. Okay, fire spitter. I don't know what is this one. Which one was this? Okay, the first big boy. Claw ogre. Terror Smith. Okay, Terror Smith. Terror Smith weapon. I'm sure he did not use a weapon. Okay, Hellbat. Earth element, yes. The Rocky boy. Super Fire Spirit. Oh, Super Fire Spitter. Okay, Explosive Shark. That's in the water stage. They only came maybe once. Demon Crows. Um. Air Element. Okay, okay, okay. This is the air big boy. He looks skinny though. Okay, the wow bazooka biker bow. It would be better if it was called the bazooka zombie or zombazooka. Ah, that's a clown name. Okay, much monster is the dark soul. Boom clown. He puts a bomb. That's his attack. Okay, Blackheart. I'm sure I saw this character in Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm 100% sure. Okay, I'm finished. Okay, let's see. Okay, oh, okay, Caretaker, this guy. One sec, let me see. Okay, I thought he was riding a horse. Wow. Okay. Caretaker 4-2. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Caretaker 4-3. Okay, okay, okay. Oral cool. Or pictures are fire. First one. Okay. Okay, rings. Deep into thoughts. Sour, what? Deep into thoughts. Roxanne. Both of them are Roxanne. Weird. Caretaker from up, finished. Okay, let's see the movies. What do we have here? What? What is this?
Hi, my name's Mark. I'm the game director on Ghost Rider. I'm going to show you now some footage from the game from the very first couple of weeks of development all the way through to the present day. So, here we go.
Let's go. What?
So, what you're looking at here is like 1 week into Ghost Rider production, where we're literally getting the very first bike physics handling up and running, and some really early bike rider combat. Here we're just experimenting with what might work from a gameplay perspective. We've got really early AI guys on bikes trying to work out how we can get them to react to the small input changes that a player can make. Here you can see we've got a track set out with various different kind of jump sizes, so you can see the jump distances are different. We're experimenting with what works, trying how a double jump might work in the game and what sort of distances would feel cool. Here you can see we've got very early combat and player character movement. You can see it's a really early iteration of Ghost Rider. He's looking really like a beanpole. The fire in his head is really not working. It's not looking very good. This character went through about 5 different iterations before the final game. You see really early combat here, sort of early aerial moves. There's no weapon trails or special effects on the character. Literally, we're just trying to work out how to detect collisions, how to make the AI work. You can see here really early hard, and now we're starting to layer in some special effects. This is about a month or so into the project. You've got some really early demon essence being picked up and some early weapon trails on the character. So all of this stuff has been improved over the course of the game. So what you'll see later in the movie is how the game looks now in comparison to this. So you can see that early essence being picked up there. This is an example of a grey box track. The level designers developed the levels as grey box arenas. a grey
kind of
box meaning
fire.
without textures, and they're then sent to the artist to be worked up and textures added. Here's more combat. You can see more special effects being layered in now, trying to work out what works. There's kind of death effects for the enemies, and the ability to be able to knock enemies into the air and juggle them in the air in the early days. You know, slightly better aerial combat, slightly better fire on Ghost Rider's head. Even Ghost Rider's looking slightly better now as well. Here you can see the environment itself is starting to get better. So we've got special effects, you know, shadows and textures on floors, making it more detailed. Here's an example of a grey box foot environment, where these environments are giving to the artists to be textured up and all the detail added later. The arrows indicating where to go for the artists, so they know to highlight those doors for the player with lighting, so the player knows which direction to head in the game. Here you can see the grey box transition through to an environment that is not a complete environment yet, and you'll see better versions of these later in the game. The blue textures there on Ghost Rider we had to change. Marvel didn't like the use of blue there. They didn't feel it was in keeping with Ghost Rider, so we were asked to change it to the red that's in the final game. Here this is Ghost Town bike level being played. Still quite early days. You can see a lot of bugs there that have been ironed out. Here's version of the carnival. There's a lot of special effects and detail missing from this level that appears in the final game. The sky isn't there, and the lack of bloom as well. So although it's starting to look a little bit nicer now and starting to look more like a proper game, we're still actually only about 6 months into development here, and there's a hell of a lot more polish needed to be added to make it final. You can see here a more final version of that same level with effects, sky in the background, and there's a bloom filter making the whole thing look special. Here's a good example of the grey box turning into an early version of the level and turning into the final version of that bar. It looks a lot more detail and shadows and moving shadows added to that level. Again here, the big wheel you can see lacks detail, and then you know, special effects, sky and bloom added makes the whole thing look really special.
Very special.
This is where we started to add cinematic moments into the game to introduce enemies to the player, so new enemies are introduced in cool ways. Loads of animated environment objects in this room. All this stuff was layered in kind of the last 4 months of development. This whole train sequence was a lot of fun to develop. Here you can see the levels and the bike physics. In its early days, very awkward to handle bike, which we spent a lot of time polishing to make the bike easier to handle in these kind of difficult and complex sort of situations with enemies. We also did quite a bit to make the enemies themselves more visible, adding glows to them too. We added track symbols as well. You can see the arrows there that help guide the player around the track, so it was a bit easier for the player just to subconsciously know which direction to go. Arrows to help you indicate the power downs as well. Okay, this is a fairly early version of Wallow. It was our water elemental. You see in the final game this is changed to this kind of techno Wallow that teleports and fires these huge beams of electricity at the player. We felt that the character needed complete rework, and we're really pleased with the final result, the teleporting. Thanks for watching. Hope that's given you an insight into what it takes to make a game like Ghost Rider. Hope you've enjoyed playing it as much as we've enjoyed making it.
What? He turned into the Ghost Rider!
Hi, my name's Neil Williams. I'm the art manager on Ghost Rider, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the art production on the project. I'll begin by talking a bit about the characters themselves and the process of getting them into the game. As soon as the concepts have been approved, first internally, then by a publisher and then by Marvel, they are passed on to the character art team who set about realising these visions. In the 3D art package used on Ghost Rider, a 3D mesh is created, then tweaked and improved until we have an accurate representation of the concept that will also work within the limitations of the game. Once we're happy with a model, it is rigged to a skeleton and then passed to the animation team to bring it to life. We're also able to add cool effects such as specular highlights to the characters to help bring them to life even more. We're going to talk a bit about the levels that we created for Ghost Rider now. The first stage of development is pre-production, during which the content and design of the game are thrashed out and scheduled. During this period, the art development on Ghost Rider began with a collection of reference materials from various sources, including traditional sources such as Blake, Goya, John Martin, as well as a range of more contemporary sources such as Beksinski, Barlow and other such artists. We combined these influences with a comprehensive set of concept works we received from the film and added a dark, gritty edge imbued with a sense of desolation and abandonment to enhance the feeling that these locations are bereft of ordinary citizens and are now home to the darker denizens of the Ghost Rider universe. There are several locations throughout the game that are based on locations from the movie itself. For example, the ghost town of San Venganza, the Broken Spoke Saloon, and several locations throughout the city level. These references give Ghost Rider the game continuity with the film, but as it is set chronologically after the film, we're able to incorporate a few more fantasy-based locations as an acknowledgement of the character's comic book origins, such as Mephisto's Hell and an abstract take on the Quentin Carnival. In these instances, we're able to let our artists' imaginations run wild, with sometimes disturbing results. Because of the scope of the project and the tight time frame, there were a few casualties along the way. Probably the most lamented by the team was a level set amongst the windswept cornfields and trailer parks of a mythic American Midwest, culminating in an epic battle in an old disused barn being literally ripped apart by a rampaging storm. The process of creating the levels themselves, after all the concepts and on-paper designs have been agreed, is the production of the grey box. This is created by the level design team and is essentially an empty shell of the level, incorporating aspects such as the in-game camera movement and playable area. Once this initial phase is complete, the environment artist takes over production of the level and focuses purely on the visual aspects of it. The first step is to build a new mesh with a suitable polygon structure that will allow the artist to proceed with the next stages, texture mapping and then vertex lighting. Background effects played a big part in bringing the levels to life. These were incorporated into the level by our environment team. Special effects is a burgeoning discipline in the video game industry, and it's an area we knew from day one we had to get right for Ghost Rider. Some of the cooler effects in the game were created for the boss levels, for example, as Ghost Rider pursues vengeance up the Hellscraper amid a maelstrom of frenzied attacks and explosions whilst the environment disintegrates around. Tools used were written in-house to the specifications of the artist using them, and so were tailored very well to creating exactly the visual effects extravaganza that we wanted Ghost Rider to be. The effects in Ghost Rider are created through an extensive combination of animated geometry, shaders and textures. On top of this, we adapted our in-house particle system Particlex to PS2 and PSP to create a comprehensive suite of special effects tools, giving our artists an unprecedented level of control over a range of parameters. These are also enhanced by code-based effects such as distortion, motion blur and such like that are added in the world editor at a later stage. A great emphasis was put on creating strong effects for Ghost Rider's attacks, yielding some truly spectacular results. Once a player has progressed through a few levels, acquired some demon essence and brought a few upgrades in the caretaker's shop, then they will really see what Ghost Rider is all about as they uncover a range of progressively more wild and devastating moves. Okay, thanks for listening. Making Ghost Rider has been a lot of fun, so I hope you have a lot of fun playing it. See ya!
See ya!
Hi, I'm
Hello.
Sam Barlow, and I'm the lead designer on the Ghost Rider game. I'm here to answer some of your questions, give you an insight into the design process on a game like Ghost Rider.
How did you know about design the game to Ghost
In
Rider?
my case, it all started with the comics. My boss came in and said we're looking at making a Ghost Rider game, at which point I got quite excited. So at that point I went away and I read the rest of the comics, every single one of them. Then I read the script for the movie, chatted to some of the movie guys, got a feel for what they were doing with the movie, the sort of horror western. And we then got together with the publisher and we brought in two Marvel writers, Jimmy Palmiotti and Garth Ennis. They were on board to come up with the storyline, some of the setting. So we had this big roundtable discussion during which you decide what stuff is definitely going to be in the game. You know, it's all very high level. Ghost Rider has to ride a bike at some point. You never want to play as Johnny Blaze. It's never quite as much fun to play the alter ego. I think from day one we wanted to always be the Ghost Rider. Because we were going for a sequel to the actual movie storyline, we wanted to draw in some of the characters from the comics. This is the first true Ghost Rider video game. So we wanted to make sure that there was a bridge between the movie Ghost Rider and the comic Ghost Rider. We wanted to draw in some of the elements from the comics. Jimmy drew up this big long list of the characters. In fact, his idea was to pull in the exploding sharks.
How did you come up with the storyline of Ghost
Everyone
Rider?
agreed from day one that we wanted to do a story that took place after the movie. When you're creating a movie, and obviously with Ghost Rider, where it's the first Ghost Rider movie, they're trying to cover a lot of the backstory. There's a lot of the heart-to-heart stuff in there. So you want to understand about Johnny, Roxanne, his father's death, that kind of thing. That isn't necessarily compelling material for a game. They know who the Ghost Rider character is when they get to the end of the movie. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to take up from the end of the movie and just go with this cool character Ghost Rider. And the starting point for the storyline was basically coming up with a list of characters that we wanted to meet through the course of the game. So it ends up being this kind of road movie structure where Ghost Rider's chasing these various evil souls who escape from hell. Which characters have to be in there? We knew Blackheart had to be. We wanted to get Lilith in there. Blackout had to be in there. He was probably my favourite character from the comics. A Scarecrow everyone wanted to see.
Which character didn't make it into the game?
I think for me the one I really wanted to see in there was Zodiac. He was this kind of green guy with a big cigar who was a serial killer superhero. We wanted to get some of the cooler Lilin in there. We kind of paid tribute to them with the actual Lilin Side Beast character who's in the game. Deathwatch turns up on the PSP in multiplayer. I'd have loved to have seen him in there as a boss fight. Probably for me the one character who I absolutely wanted in the game and isn't in the game and would definitely be in there if there was a sequel was Death Ninja. He was one of Deathwatch's ninjas, but he died and he came back again. And he was this weird supernatural zombie ninja. To me, that's the epitome of a game character.
Death Ninja! Any other bits that didn't make it?
A couple of big elements that probably changed over the Ghost Rider development. Initially, some of the boss fights were conceived as quite different. So when you fought Vengeance, he was on top of this giant flaming dragon, and I think he had Roxanne in a little cage beneath him. You had to rescue her. We also had Blackout. Rather than riding this sort of futuristic watercraft, Blackout actually was on a giant Leviathan creature that was sort of being experimented on by the army. What we found with those when we started concepting them, discussing them with Marvel and the other guys, was they didn't necessarily fit in with the comic book treatment of those characters and also with the movie treatment. In order to maintain that vision and to keep everything belonging to the same universe, to make sure this was actually true to the movie, that we'd reconceived those boss fights on a much more human scale.
What was it like working with...
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We initially had the meeting with them out in New York and met them face to face. And then throughout the project we spoke on the phone through conference calls and various emails. I think one of the interesting things actually working with Jimmy and Garth was seeing how the different writers responded to the character of Ghost Rider, how they both had quite a different comprehension of what the character was. Garth, he kind of came at it that Ghost Rider was almost this medieval knight character. It was this sort of search for vengeance and redemption. Jimmy sees what's cool about Ghost Rider to the kids, it's a biker superhero. It's a guy in biker leathers who drives a cool bike and beats people up. Garth really likes his gore. So obviously the Ghost Rider movie is a teen-rated movie, so the game has to be a teen-rated game. We'd get these scripts back from Garth. Love what you've done here, this is brilliant. Ripping Caretaker's face off. Crucify Caretaker. Don't know if they had issues with that character or something. Impaling people on church steeples, burning people at the stake, eye gougings. We're not really sure you can do that in a teen-rated game. We'd ring them up and we'd say, Garth, I'm sorry, we can't crucify the Caretaker, we can't impale him on a church steeple, we need to tone this down a little bit. Jimmy kind of took on the role of the elder brother who sort of kept Garth under control and helped us tone down some of the script. So it was interesting seeing the two of them work together and producing the script.
What bits were your favorite?
Ghost Rider, we've got a nice balance where as you go through the game you actually feel like you're becoming more and more powerful, like a superhero. It's much more about letting the player have fun, letting the player feel really powerful against all these stupid enemies. Another aspect I'm really, really happy with is the kind of the fighting engine that we've developed and how that feels to play. The game's all about stress management. Come home from a hard day at work, turn on Ghost Rider, power it up, bam, hitting guys, bam, hitting guys. You pick up the controller, you press bang, someone gets hit, bang again, someone else gets hit. Whenever you press a button, instantly you want something to happen. And that's the kind of game it is, and I think it works like that. We decided early on was to avoid having much in the way of puzzles. It always strikes me as a bit odd when you have these super powerful characters take on giant 20-foot tall demons. but you know, he has to run around and push blocks, tiptoe across a rope or climb up a ledge, push lots of blocks around to make a nice pattern or something. For me, that kind of ruins this whole thing of being a super powerful dude, and I think we've achieved that with Ghost Rider. One last thing, if I can get another thing in there, that if you win the game, you then unlock Blade, and you can play through the whole game as Blade. And he plays slightly differently. He can't absorb health from fire, he has to suck the blood out of the demons, that kind of thing. But it's really nice to have this completely different character in there. You know, he's always in the comics meeting up with Ghost Rider. He's one of my favourite comic characters. So the chance to do not only Ghost Rider, but do Blade as well was a dream come true. Well, thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed listening to what I had to say and enjoyed playing the game. Bye.
Oh my god. We can play as Blade later. Okay. The last one.
I'm the art director here on Ghost Rider. One of the things about this project, it's been really good fun for character development. One of the great things is Marvel's actually given us a lot of leeway. We've been able to take their own characters. They've allowed us to redesign their characters. Some of them are a bit more faithful, and some we've actually driven off in our own directions. You know, taking on the film's influence as well as the direction we wanted to push it in. So it's been really good fun. As you can see with some of these guys we're just about to have a look at. So one of the examples there is Scarecrow. When we actually looked at the comic version, he's quite dated. You can see from some of the artwork. He's looking very monotone. Looks like some dude in pyjamas there. We were lucky enough to actually take a lot of the themes that come through in the movie, because the movie's taken a real Western kind of horror take on the actual Ghost Rider universe. So that's something we took as inspiration for driving a lot of the characters. So our version of Scarecrow has taken on the Western theme, a lot more of the horror's gone into it. We really accentuated the real kind of psychotic side to the Scarecrow. Lilith's one of the other characters from the Marvel universe. Again, a good example of, she did actually get redesigned through the sort of comics. She went through a whole range of changes, but something that was consistent was the large sort of V head.
The head though.
Dated vampire woman there. So I think a good example of how we've made it a lot more contemporary, gone down this kind of gothic biker chick kind of look. Like Ghost Rider, the movie's got its own bike. For the movie, they've totally redesigned it. Again, in the comic, it was a very dated kind of 80s look. In the movie, they've gone for a much more modern, metallic, kind of almost Geiger-esque finish. That's something we kind of keyed on a lot for the game. So as well as combat, there's a lot of bike action. So we actually had to create a lot of our own motorbikes for our actual characters, but obviously taking that fantasy element a lot further. So for people like Vengeance, we've taken that kind of theme from his design into his motorcycle. And same with Lilith, coming back to Lilith, she's got this very kind of slick, goth chick style design.
Cool bikes.
As well as the more famous catalogue characters in the Marvel world, we've actually designed up some of the less famous characters. So we've actually got Death Watchers Ninjas, and Mutt Monster. Again, they've been really good fun to design. Marvel have been kind enough to give us a lot of leeway and actually redesign these characters. So they've kind of strayed quite away from the preconceived designs. One of the more encouraging things about the designs we've done here, Marvel have actually taken some of their own designs, like Scarecrow, Vengeance. They've actually generated toys off our own designs, so that's gone down pretty well. So cheers for listening, and I hope you enjoyed our take on the Marvel characters as much as we have. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Okay, let's see what's next. Cheats, comics. Let's go with comics first. Okay. Okay, I will not read all of this. Here for you all guys if you want to read it. Okay, that's how the father died. Okay. He failed to do the jump. became the Ghost Rider. See, yes, see. Okay. Whoa, too much. One second. First issue. Is that Spider-Man? That's Spider-Man! What is this? Too much. Okay, I think this is the waterman, the water boss. Okay, let's read the last one. I mean, see the last one. Okay, cool art. Is that a dog? Okay. No, Ghost Rider got killed. Okay, cool. Okay, that's all the comics. I do not want to read the rest. Okay, invisibility. Okay, we see invisibility. One hit kill. Wow. Infinite link charge. Oh. Okay. We're going all in. Okay, let's see options. Game setup. Vibration. Widescreen. Okay. Again. What? Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of all. Oh, forgot to close this. Okay. No one has voted because no one is watching. Cool. No problem. I think the game's cool. Okay, now I'm gonna play first of all with Blade. Let's go with Extreme. To see the results. Maybe I did something wrong. Well, yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, no combos. Let's see some combos. Map options, upgrades. What? Okay, I wish I did not do the insta kill and
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
okay, I wish I did not do that. No, it's just easy game. Yeah. Who's next?
Always bet on black. Don't hold back. Always bet on black. Don't hold back.
Okay, let's see. Is it insta kill? Blade, it's a little bit difficult. I mean different. Let's try it. Boy, who is you? Ha! Okay. Okay, let's see. Cool. Hey! Okay, that will be enough. That will be enough. Upgrade. Quit. Yes. Cool. Cool things. Cool things. We just need to swap between the extra cheats off, one hit kill off, link charge yes, yes. That'll be cool. New game. Finished Blade. Now we're gonna play as Vengeance. We're gonna go Punishing. Let's see how does Vengeance play. We're gonna play for a little bit.
John.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay. That's it. I'm sure I have turned it off. Wow, I did not.
It will flow through my body.
Come here. Look into my eyes.
The innocents will be avenged.
Hey.
Away.
Ha.
Tear them down. Ready for my penance stare? Nice try.
Bow, 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 bow.
Innocent blood has been spilt. Ready for my penance stare? Huh. Nice try.
Okay, all the same. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm faster. Yes, I'm really faster. Okay.
Innocents will be avenged. Away. Tear them down. Ready for my penance stare?
Okay, now I have a move list. Good, yes. Lastly, we have Ghost Rider 99. I'm sure there's gonna be a skin in Marvel Rivals if it was in the game. Off, one hit off. Accept. Okay, I need to press accept. Now I see. Okay, we're gonna turn turbo off. Oh. Okay, this is on. We're gonna turn turbo off. Okay, that's enough. Okay.
Johnny Blades.
Okay. Okay.
Vengeance will flow through my body.
Cool. Come here, boy. Look into my eyes. Okay.
The innocents will be avenged.
Yeah.
Tear them down. Ready for my penance stare?
Huh? Okay. Okay, now there is no more differences.
Ready for my penance stare?
Yeah.
Vengeance will flow through my body.
All are the same. Quit. Yeah, yeah. So the rest are just reskins, except for Blade. He is a totally different character. Always bet on black.
Who's next? Don't hold back. Always bet on black. Always bet on black. Always bet on black.
Hey.
Who's next?
Oh.
Who's next?
Can we start from fire instead? Okay, Whoa! Come here. Woo. Okay, now let's see, now let's see. Delicious. Slice and dice? That sounds familiar. Cool. Whoa, that's not Blade. Okay, that's it with the Blade. I think there's nothing more to find out here. Okay, guys, yeah. Thank you for watching. The gameplay through. Ah, okay. Thank you for watching this game playthrough. Yes, we got everything except the last one. We don't know who this is. I think it's probably the caretaker. But yes, thank you all for watching, and see you in the next show. Goodbye.